writing our stories yesterday, or we were finishing them up today if we didn't get a chance to, and not only did I get a sneak peek at Kellen's the other day with his beginning, but I got a chance to read Connor's yesterday, and it was so cool. I got a chance to read Marley's yesterday, and she had a really great adventure in hers, and I got to read Cora's yesterday. Well, actually, Cora read her story to me, which was so much fun. Thank you, Cora, for doing that. And she had an amazing story too. So I know the rest of you have amazing stories. So after we fix these up, I'm thinking next week we'll pick some time when your moms and dads are available, and we can actually all get together on a Zoom and share our stories and do like a little author's tea party. So I'll send an email to your moms and dads about that. But for today, I'd like for you to get out your story. I'm just going to reread my story. As I reread it today, I want to make sure I'm kind of looking for my capital letters and my punctuation. Remember, we're not really worrying about spelling as first graders unless it's one of our word wall words. We want to really make sure we spell those correctly. But the rule is you write it, you read it. So as long as you can read what you wrote and you know what you're saying, we're good to go. As we also go through it, we're going to see if there's any words we might want to change. And I changed a couple words back and forth in my middle, okay? And then we also want to make sure we have a title for our story. So my story is titled The Princess and the Turtle, okay? And Isabel actually made a princess coral that I know she likes to photobomb us with some days, okay? But anyway, so mine is The Princess and the Turtle. So I'm going to read the story. I'm going to be looking for my capital letters, my punctuation, and then I'll show you where I tried to change some things up. So it says, one sunny day, Princess Coral decided to take a walk along the beach. Princess Coral lived on a beautiful tropical island, and I'm good with that page. I see I have all my capitals. I have my punctuation marks. I use like beautiful and tropical to describe the island. So I'm going to keep my beginning. As Princess Coral looked at the beautiful blue ocean, she noticed something tangled up by the edge of the ocean. Princess Coral got closer and saw a tiny sea turtle caught in a net. All right, so I was thinking, I said ocean like twice, and I didn't really like the way it sounded. So then I tried it like this. As Princess Coral looked at the beautiful blue sea, she noticed something tangled up by the edge of the ocean. And I was like, I don't really like sea there. So I tried it one more time. And I came up with, as Princess Coral looked at the beautiful blue ocean, she noticed something tangled up by the edge of the water. I liked that, so that's what I kept. So I did change that. And then I decided I didn't really want to say Princess Coral again. So I was going to say Coral. I took out Princess. Coral got closer and saw a tiny sea turtle caught in a net. So now I'm going to reread this page so you know how it sounds now that I've fixed this. You can see I tried sea, I went back to ocean, and then I took ocean out and I put water in, and I just was like, I'm not crazy about putting princess again, because I think I had princess on the first page a couple times. So now it says, as Princess Coral looked at the beautiful blue ocean, she noticed something tangled up by the edge of the water. Coral got closer and saw a tiny sea turtle caught in a net. Oh no! Coral yelled and rushed over to the tiny turtle, struggling to get free. She bent down and gently took each flipper out of the netting. Coral carefully placed the turtle in the ocean. Okay, I like that so far. Let me see if I want to change anything else. The sea turtle seemed to look back and wave a tiny flipper at Coral. You know what? I want to add princess back here again, because and now I stopped using princess, and I feel like I should say it one more time. Coral smiled and waved back. Then with a splash, the tiny turtle was gone. I want to add the word sea here for turtle. And I think, do I want to say Princess Coral right in a row? Probably not. But I think I'm going to leave princess there. So let me reread this end now. The sea turtle seemed to look back and wave a tiny flipper at Princess Coral. Coral smiled and waved back. Then with a splash, the tiny sea turtle was gone. So you can see I added princess in front of Coral one more time, and I added sea in front of turtle. So now I'm happy with how it sounds. Okay, so once you're happy with how yours sounds and you read it again, you're going to take today, today's Thursday, and you're going to take tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. And remember, it's an early day, so we're not going to do a whole lot tomorrow. We'll do our red word and spelling test, and then I'm going to ask for you to continue to work on this story, which will be your illustrating. So I started to illustrate my first page, which was my beautiful tropical island, okay? Then tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to illustrate my middle, which is going to be Coral seeing the sea turtle kind of trapped in a net. I kind of already know what I want to do. And then her untangling the sea turtle, and then finally the turtle swimming off into the ocean. So I have some more illustrating that I'm going to do tomorrow and maybe over the weekend, which is what I'd like for you to do too. But read your story over to somebody at home today. Make sure you like the way it sounds, and make sure it looks good too, that you have your capital letters where they need to be and your punctuation marks where they need to be. Okay? I cannot wait to hear everyone's story. And for those of you who shared already, kisses and hugs because they were amazing. All right, bye firsties.